All right. Our next problem, number 6, is asking us to find the length of the arc on a circle of radius of 16 inches. So they're telling us that we have a circle of 16 inches, radius of 16 inches. That means the distance from the point at the center of the circle to the outside of the circle is 16 inches long. That's a little r stands for the radius. Fix that up a little bit. Okay, so our radius is 16 inches and we have a central angle of 60 degrees. So this angle here is our central angle, is 60 degrees long. I'm sorry, the angle is 60 degrees long, and we have a radius of 16 inches. And they want us to find the length of the arc that is cut by that 60 degree central angle with a radius of 16 inches. So we want to find this length right here. What is the length of this arc? This is an arc. It's a curved line, and it's letter S, and the formula is the radius times the central angle. But the central angle must be first what? Converted to what units?
Radians.
No, it'll always be given, yes, radians, thank you. It will always be given to you in degrees, and you first have to convert it to radians. Very good. All right, so that's what we're going to do here. First, let's convert 60 degrees to radians. Okay, so we take 60 degrees, and we want to convert it to some number of radians. So we start out by saying that pi radians is equivalent to 180 degrees. And then we make two fractions out of that. Pi radians over 180 degrees and 180 degrees over pi radians. Okay? And now we want to take what we're converting, which in this case is 60 degrees, and we want to multiply it times one of the two fractions from step 2 so that we end up in our desired units, which is going to be radians. Now, which fraction do I want to multiply it by, the left or the right?
The left.
Okay, so we put in here pi radians per 180 degrees. This is a fraction. I'm multiplying a fraction times something. So I want this to also be a what?
Fraction.
So I put it over what number?
1.
Okay, good. Now, what units can I now cancel between the numerator and denominator?
The degrees.
Very good. So the degrees cancel. Now we multiply straight across, and we get 60 pi radians over 1 times 180. 180. Now I want to reduce 60 over 180 by rewriting the 180 in a factored form so that this number is one of the two factors. So 60 times what number do we convert 180 into?
3.
3. Very good. Now I can cancel what?
The 60s.
Very good. And that reveals our answer. Pi over 3 radians. 60 degrees is equivalent to pi over 3 radians. Okay, pi over 3 radians. And now we can now plug into the formula. Okay, so here's our formula. Arc length S is equal to, little r stands for the radius. That's this distance here is in 16 what units?
Inches.
So our answer is going to be in
Inches.
very good. All right, so we multiplied times our angle, but our central angle had to be first converted from degrees to radians, and we ended up with pi over 3 radians. Now we're going to end up in inches, so now I'm going to multiply pi over 3 times 16, and I multiply straight across the top, and I get 16 times pi over 3. Now you have to go to your calculator and take 16 and multiply times a number equivalent for pi, get an answer, and then divide it by the denominator, 3. And that will give you your answer, the length of your arc, S. And we'll wait for Marco to plug in to the calculator to come up with his answer. What are you getting for an answer, Marco?
I got 16.75
Perfect.
inches.
Perfect. Good job. That is your answer. Arc length S is equal to 16.75 inches. Very good. All right.